Welcome back to part 3 of the Old Hunters DLC for Bloodborne. This time, we are taking on Lady Maria of the Astral Clocktower. This is my favourite fight of the game. And it's part of the reason why I dedicated a video straight to it, but it's also because there's a lot of layers to a strategy that I need to go over, so I thought it would just be easier to go over it. And there's another boss I want to go over as well, that'll be in a separate video, because we need to go back and deal with Lawrence, or the Flaming Cleric Beast. Lady Maria is another fight against a human NPC, so it's the third one and the last proper one you'll have probably in the game. She's really fucking hard, she's tough. But the thing that makes her brilliant and why I enjoy her fight is that she doesn't throw all her tricks right from the get-go, and all the tricks she does have, none of them feel bullshit, at least to me. She's a very, very fair but challenging fight. Because when the fight starts, she will use a lot of hard moves but nothing too serious, but when she's about a quarter of the way down, she'll start using more. When she's halfway down, she'll start using the blood form of her weapon. And then when she's nearly dead, she'll have a flame effect, so her blood will literally catch fucking fire. But that being said, this fight's fucking hard. Strategies: the same strategy you've had for a lot of human. If you've got a quick weapon, you can cheese her quite easily, but she is also very parryable, because you can see some of her attacks are quite slow. So if you want to parry her to death, go for it. If you want to just get a really fast rally weapon and hold her in a corner, you can do that as well. But if you want a fun strategy, it's what I'm going to be doing. You see, I only shoot at her if she shoots at me, which is what you're going to see in this fight. When she's not shooting, I try and have a proper sword fight with her, because it's just how much I enjoy this fight. I don't bother trying to parry her unless she shoots at me. If she shoots at me, I shoot at her. Ow. When she does this, she's going to go into the blood mode. The blood after effect, do not underestimate it under any circumstance. You'll be surprised how far she can hit. But yet, it is a timing match. There's not much I can say, because this is very dependent on your skill. There isn't a built strategy. You've just got to either have good understanding of parrying, or be very good at reading moves and knowing how to dodge. But you're going to see me get bopped about quite a lot during this fight, but that's just what happens. This attack's, you're going to see me get hit by at least once in this fight, but that attack is the one that catches me off a lot, because the timing for it can be a bit hard. If you see a charge up an attack like that, it means it's going to cover some serious fucking range, so you're going to have to dodge left or right. Which I failed to dodge twice there. And I love her battle theme as well. I'm surprised I dodged that, because I spammed the dodge button. That's usually guaranteed death. When she goes to do this AoE, her swords are going to have a flame after effect now. So be careful when she swings to get out the way, because there will be a flame after effect. So even though you've dodged the attack, the flame might catch you. You see? After the attack goes, the flame comes after. And it's a spectacle of a fight to watch. I can't give this fight more praise. FromSoft were really on a good mode when they were making this fight. I love it. I wish there was more human v human boss fights in Bloodborne, to be honest. Like, the 3 we have, Father Gascoigne is good, but he has a lot of issues because there's gravestones fucking everywhere, so there's a lot of clipping. German's good, but he's the final boss, and he's just sort of there. But German sort of gets repetitive as the fight goes on. Lady Maria is just there. Lady Maria is just this pure brilliance that I can't praise enough. And yeah, I had to celebrate after I beat her, because I beat her in one attempt, which is really surprising. She usually catches me and kills me. But when you kill her, you'll be able to use the Celestial Dial to get access to the Fishing Hamlet, the last area of the DLC. But that's not where I'm going to next part. Next time I am going to Lawrence to deal with him. But yeah, that's Lady Maria. And so I had to dedicate it to a separate video just because I enjoy the fight so much, and I felt that she needed to have that dedication, that respect, just because of how much she can kick your ass if you are not prepared, yet she is so fun to learn. But as I mess around with my items and my 99 insight that I really don't need. Also, if you want Lady Maria's weapon, I'll show you how to next time. You can get her armor set now, which I buy to get my insight down a little bit more. None of it's like particularly good, so I don't bother. But they're still nice to have. But Oh, I start selling the DLC weapons just to try and build up my set. Build up the blood echoes so I can start raising levels, because I know the final boss of the DLC will be a nightmare of my current stats. Anyway, I'm going to wrap this up. Next time on Bloodborne, the Old Hunters DLC, we're going to go to the Nightmare Grand Cathedral and deal with Lawrence, the first vicar. But until then, you take care now.